I think Cambridge in particular, and certainly the Boston area, is a wonderful place for biotechnology, and it's probably the most exciting place in the country right now.
We are here because of the exciting scientific environment in Massachusetts, the interaction between academia and industry, the excellent workforce we have here, the training of the workforce. But also Massachusetts is a great place to live. I've lived here for more than 20 years. It's a great place to work and a great place to live.
We wouldn't exist without the great science of the Massachusetts academic community. But I think in order to be raised, in order to become a truly great company, it's really the intermingling between the academics, between the first-class hospitals, industry, but also the financial community and government policy. So I think the strength, the competitive advantage of Massachusetts is that all of those forces are coming together, and they exist in a critical mass.
So I've had the pleasure and the privilege of working here in Boston for more than 30 years on all sides of the healthcare industry, if you will. I was an academic physician and scientist first. I was a venture capitalist. Now I'm running one of the biotech companies. And it is the convergence of the academic excellence here, the venture community that funds these small companies, and then the biotech and now pharma industries in Boston. It's the convergence of those three that makes Boston a very special place to work.
And I think $23 billion is happening in the bio world today. And that's what I look for is it's not the conference when we have it in Boston, but what the spin-off effect of that is, and what other industries come out of that, what other companies, and how do we work together to solve some of our problems in our society.
The most obvious way, we participate directly sort of in the area where universities and the products we create go to market and into a commercial venture is by the spin-off companies that we create. And there are a number of those for all of our institutions, UMass being among them. We do have a Nobel laureate that we're very proud of at UMass Worcester, and a number of companies have spun off of his research, and a number of other companies have come to base themselves in Worcester and Massachusetts because of his research.
I think the Massachusetts Life Sciences Supercluster has three things that make it somewhat unique. You have, as I said, access to great educational institutions and great talent that those institutions generate. You have all the other companies currently doing business in life sciences in Massachusetts, which gives you access to a tremendous amount of talent, tremendous amount of innovation. It's a community of innovation that very few places can boast of. And it also has a great location. So if you're looking to attract people from all over the world, you have everything that Massachusetts has to offer.
Well, like many companies in Mass Bio, we were founded by science that came out of MIT. And that's really, and a venture capitalist, and a couple of scientists and a venture capitalist got together around some new technology. That's not an unusual story in the Boston Supercluster, if you will. We have terrific teaching hospitals. We have some of the leading academic institutions in the world. We have a plethora of venture capital and other financing sources. And I don't think we should lose sight of the fact that we have a governor and a legislature that are very supportive of the industry and see life sciences really as an economic engine for the growth of the Commonwealth going forward.
I'd say that trifecta of the network of finance, the network of research, the network of manufacturing capabilities has created great companies, but it's also creating great opportunities for the next wave of innovation, whether that's in cell therapies, whether that's in combination products. We're at a position in this region to really lead the world in some of those areas.
We are very fortunate. We have in this cluster first some of the oldest institutions that have been asking questions related to science and math and the arts and sciences for the better part of almost 4 centuries. Harvard University and then MIT, having Boston University, Northeastern, Boston College in this environment. And then hospitals starting 2 centuries ago with the Massachusetts General Hospital in McLean, almost 2 centuries ago with the forebearers of the Brigham Women's Hospital, the Lying-in Hospital, which started in 1832, all sitting next to one another with students coming together as well as their professors to try to answer very, very difficult problems and questions. As science has advanced, these folks have worked much more closely together.
I think Massachusetts is the great environment. It's the business reasons that we're here at Bio Convention for, but it's also all the attributes of the state. There's things to do for your family, there's things to do with your children, there's academic opportunities, there's cultural opportunities. All that's important to bring a talented workforce together who can deliver on the science that we need for our business, but also can make contributions back to the local community.
There's so many things that go into developing what I would call a life-saving or a life-altering medicine. And in Boston, in Cambridge, in Massachusetts, there's so much talent here that we can draw from. It is actually a very complicated industry. I think our mission kind of says it all, to serve patients, whatever we can to serve patients, and you need that breadth of experience, that breadth of knowledge, and it all kind of comes together here.